There's a lot of talk about OpenClaw style of agent right now on the market. I think for a lot of us, we understand that it is an agent. It helps you do stuff. It has memory. This kind of simple explanation works when we talk to other people, but if it's in a AI engineer or product manager interview, this level of explanation will not work. So today in this video, I will use simple language to explain how OpenClaw works under the hood, and hopefully that will help you in those settings. So without further ado, let's begin. Before we go deeper, let me show you the big picture. At a high level, OpenClaw-style agent systems are not one single AI box. There are multiple components working together. The main components are channel, gateway, agent, memory, and skills. And then there are additional components like nodes, cron, and heartbeat. And I'll explain every single one of them using a very simple example. Let's say I ask OpenClaw every morning at 9 a.m., check the latest AI news and send me a report. This request first enters through the channel layer. Channel is the communication layer between user and OpenClaw. It handles where messages comes from. It could be from web, it could be from Telegram, or it could be from WhatsApp. Different platforms send messages in slightly different format, and channel layer convert them into one standard format OpenClaw can process. And after that, the message goes to the gateway layer. Gateway layer is the entry point of the system. It basically checks the following: who sent the request, whether the user has permission, and where the request should be routed. After the gateway checks and routes the request reaches the agent. Agent is the brain of the system, but agent is not just one thing. Inside the agent, there are several internal stages. First, there is intent understanding. The agent needs to understand what the users actually wants. In this example, when I say, every morning at 9 a.m., check the latest AI news and send me a report, the agent needs to realize this is not a normal question. This is a recurring automation task. I'm asking it to create a workflow that runs every day. Second, there's task planning. The agent breaks the request into smaller steps. Step number 1, create a scheduled job. Step number 2, run it every day at 9 a.m., so on and so forth. Then the agent needs to decide what kind of skills it needs to use to complete the task. So this step is about tool selection. For this workflow, it may need a scheduling skill, a web search skill, or a summarization skill. After selecting the right tools, it's going to go to execution. For execution, it's going to call the specific skill one by one to get the job done. And last but not least, we have an evaluation step. In this step, the agent checks whether the result makes sense. For example, did it actually find recent AI news? Is the report too long? Did it follow my preference? Did the message send successfully? So if something fails, the agent can retry, adjust the plan, or call another skill. So when people say agent or OpenClaw, don't think of it as one magical AI box. Think of it as a reasoning workflow. One key component I want to call out is memory. Memory heavily affects agents' performance. Memory comes in when agents need context. It gives agent continuity. In OpenClaw, memory is not magic. It remembers things by writing them into files. For example, long-term memory is written into memory.md, and for daily notes, it's stored in this location. Going back to the example we talked about, we were asking AI to give us a summary of AI news 9 a.m. in the morning. And in the memory, I have already written this. I prefer short content, I want bullet points only, and I want focus on AI tools for builders. So seeing this, the agent will read it and format the report in the way that I like them to be. So that's why memory matters a lot. Without memory, the agent has to start from zero every single time, and you have to waste a lot of tokens just reminding agent your preferences. Okay, so far we covered the main workflow. A message comes in from a channel like WhatsApp, and then it goes through the gateway. And after that, the gateway routes it to the agent. The agent understands the intent, creates a plan, use memory for context, and calls skills to execute the task. Now let's quickly cover other components you often hear about. A node is an execution environment. It could be your local computer, a cloud server, or another work machine. If the agent needs to run something in a specific place, it can send a task to a node. Cron is just a scheduler. If I say run this every morning at 9 a.m., Cron is what triggers the workflow to be on schedule. Heartbeat is the background monitoring process. It keeps checking whether the system is live, whether tasks are running, and whether something needs attention. Okay, now you should have a clear picture how OpenClaw works. It is not just one AI agent, it's a full system where different components work together. And that's what makes it very powerful. If you want more clear breakdown of AI tools and agent systems, subscribe to this channel.